Oh, hey y'all. I'm on YouTube because Streamyard isn't working due to too much traffic, and also because they told a girl she need to upgrade her plan. So I guess if I feed the beast, I'll be able to I'll be able to go on. I'll be able to go live. So I'll have to cough up that $248, I think, for the year, which is something I wanted to do anyway. But I thought I'd come on because I got a little something on my mind, and this will be very short, very short, regarding Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation hearing. Just a few observations and a few reads. This will be very, very short. There are a few of the senators that I'm going to call out. And I must first say that this is for entertainment purposes only, even though my ass is not entertaining motherfucking all, okay? I'm not entertained. But this is for entertainment purposes only. The last couple of days, I've been reminded of what educated, articulate, composed, decent Black women endure in corporate spaces and in many other spaces. But we are speaking specifically about this good old boy Supreme Court thing, you know. We have watched this woman be humiliated, or they attempted to humiliate her. We have watched an attack on her character, on her ability to sit on the highest court of the land. Even though some of those same spineless motherfuckers voted for her to get on the DC appeals court, somehow they have to go in on her this time. So there are a few of them that I'm going to address. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. At first, I thought I might come over here. I was so vexed that I thought I might come over here ranting, but I decided I'd play me some music, some great music to calm down. And speak in the manner in which Justice Jackson has spoken. First person I want to address is Josh Hawley, you odious man. You a dumb motherfucker. I don't give a shit if you did go to Harvard. You a dumb motherfucker if you do not know what a judge does. You're a dumb motherfucker. You wanted to go in on this Black woman for her sentencing. You wanted to focus on 4 cases where pedophiles were before her. Pedophiles are the most heinous of people who commit the most heinous of crimes. It's a sickness. But yet, you know, when white male judges came before you in your state, who follow the guidelines set up by Congress, you didn't question him about that. Not a single motherfucking question about that. You acted like you didn't understand. Everybody thinks that everybody who goes to an Ivy League college is smart, but I know some of you bastards got grandfathered in, or somebody put some money into a wing. I don't know what your story is. But you have joined the ranks of, well, you know, you were once a juicy asshole. Now you're one of the juiciest assholes in the known universe. You're an asshole. Cruz, I'm surprised your ass can even sit up straight in the chair. I imagine your spineless, stinking ass crawling around on the floor because you have no spine. You a slimy motherfucker. And here you go attacking children's books. Here you go talking about her being on a board and not knowing what books are in the library. Do you know, outside of that one book you put up, do you know what books your children are reading? You all are hooked on this critical race theory, something you know absolutely nothing about, something that is not taught in grade schools, is not taught in middle school, is not taught in high school, it is not taught in pre-graduate studies, law schools. It's a postgraduate study within some law schools. And it addresses one thing, it addresses or discusses is how the laws of this land are framed and how knowingly or unknowingly racism is in the laws. But I know that it's important for you and all these other folks it's important for you white people to feel as if you are superior to some fucking body. You don't want your children uncomfortable, but fuck mine. Fuck how uncomfortable we may be. Recently in a high school, some white cats took black students and whipped them and called them niggas. They were slave masters. That's all right. But no, don't let us start to tell our stories about what happened to our ancestors in slavery. Because see, to us, it's more than just a little byline that some genteel Southern gentleman kept us there because we were too ignorant to know anything about freedom. I got news for you. Those that ran away, those that risked their lives, knew everything about motherfucking freedom. Your ass ran to Mexico, leaving your constituents in the cold, and then you got shamed and showed up with a 6-pack of water. Somebody should have taken them bottles out and beat the shit out of you. And if your wife is giving you any coochie, she's a damn fool. You need to talk to your boy down in Mar-a-Lago. He can hook you up with some hookers, because that would be the only way you get some ass. For entertainment purposes only. Graham. Lady G. You came out the gate asking the woman what her religion was, knowing that there's a statute that says that religion is never to be considered when you're choosing a jurist. You knew that. See, bitch, you threw a tantrum because the lady, the honorable justice from South Carolina wasn't picked. She didn't get the invitation. So you're going to throw a fucking tantrum, acting like you don't know that when you are a public defender within any state, county, federal system, you are assigned cases. You don't get a chance to say no. And you should know, since you claim to be a lawyer, that you give your clients the best defense that you can. But you acted all stupid too. And I'm going to call you some names. You are a waffling old queen faggot. And I mean it in the nastiest way possible. Who has a thirst for young flesh. Every time I look at you, I've been looking at you. I see you. And I wonder if that trip to Mar-a-Lago, if old boy didn't let you know he had something extra on your ass. Because my question is, how young? You are a faggot, and you voting against everybody, anything that's going to help the LGBTQ. You think you fooling some fucking body? Everybody knows. And if I had been one of the people that dared to come and put my penis in your mouth or up your ass, I would give you the finger on any non-disclosure. I tell it all. And I hope someday that it gets told. You threw a fucking tantrum. Answer my question, bitch. What? You mad? Because the honorable justice in South Carolina was not you and James Clyburn thought, I don't know what Mr. Clyburn was thinking, but I'm thinking he thought that he could get his woman picked. I mean, they were all honorable women, all deserving. Who knows? We may see them at a later date when they expand the court, but it ain't now. It ain't today, motherfucker. It ain't today. There's nothing about you that is decent. Nothing. Blackburn. Bitch. Every time I looked at you, I saw Rick James coming up out the grave. She's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freak. She's super freaky. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. I see your ass too. How do you describe a woman? Maybe you can tell her. I see you, Blackburn. I might show you some mercy and not discuss what I intuitively know and what I see, what I am shown about you. But every time it was Rick James, baby. She's a super freak. How do you describe a woman? Cotton. You giraffe-looking bastard. She got to your ass. She got to your ass. See, all you white men up in there thinking y'all so fucking brilliant. What you don't seem to have learned, and what you don't seem to understand, is that when we study, when we become known for our brilliance, it's because we've worked hard to get there, because we have to be better than you, and because we raise the motherfucking bar every time. And Foghorn Leghorn, Kennedy, you go suck a dick for entertainment purposes only. You go suck a dick. My prayer is that the favor of God weighs so heavily upon Justice Brown Jackson that nothing you can say will stop her from being seated on the highest court of the land. And my other prayer is all the pranks that you pulled, all the bullying that you did, all the demeaning the way you treated that black woman, I hope that all of that shit backfires on y'all's asses come time to be voted on. Come time for your re-election. I pray that it fucking backfires. That no amount of gerrymandering and cheating will get you in your days in office are numbered. And last but not least, Long Dong Silver, aka the Shoe Shine Boy, aka Clarence Thomas. What happened? Jenny give you an STD? You been crawling up into that stinky, itchy coochie? Have a check-in with Monostat Marjorie. Tell her that she needs some of her reserve. There's an ad coming across YouTube trying to make it sound as if you went through the same things doing your confirmation. That's bullshit. You're a man. Oh, yeah, they put Long Dong Silver in the record. It was written into the record. Because you see, you're a black man. They may not have asked a white. They don't ask white. See, you were accused of sexual harassment. And Anita Hill didn't come out voluntarily. She was sent for. So tell your girl she can go check with Boozy, since him and his son are practicing gynecology without licenses. They ain't looking with flashlights. They're looking with magnifying glasses. And maybe he needs to show his son what itchy, stinky, putrid pussy looks and smells like. These opinions are my own. I'm unapologetic. It is for entertainment purposes only. Streamyard wasn't allowing Johnie and I to go live, so we rescheduled. And it's better that way because I will have calmed down, and I will have really calmed down. When music, the thing I love, doesn't get me there, I am vexed. I'm vexed. And I tell you what, y'all didn't have a problem with Kavanaugh. Senator from the White House says there were over 4,000 allegations regarding his conduct, but y'all distilled it down to about 4 and took it to your old boy. See, y'all think rape is just rough sex. And according to the gentleman running for office in Ohio, he told his daughters as if they were being raped to just lay back and enjoy it. See, that's the kind of shit that makes your kids want to blow you away or stick you with a stun gun and smother your ass. That kind of bullshit. What kind of father are you to tell your daughters to relax and enjoy an act of violence? What kind of father are you? And what woman, what mother of your children would allow you to say some shit like that? Man, I would catch a case. Time you sat down for dinner, you'd be whacked in the back of the head with a cast iron skillet. I'd call the cops. Yeah, I did it. He told my babies that if they were getting raped, they should just lay back and enjoy it. That's probably what y'all do. Y'all call it's probably love making to you. Over 4,000 allegations. The courage of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. I believe her. I believe her. But no, y'all pushed him through. And he disrespected anybody, any Democrat, particularly Amy Klobuchar. He disrespected anybody that wasn't sticking up for his bitch ass. And I'm disappointed that Condi Rice was there, sitting in the back. You see, some of the odious people we had in the Trump administration came from the Bush administration. Kavanaugh, Barr. I think there are a few more, but I know at least those two. And now Jabba the Hutt, a.k.a. Bill Barr, he out talking shit that him and Christie and every last one who wanted to scold Trump for the January 6th, they want to call it riots. We call it insurrections. Whatever it was not no family motherfucking picnic. It wasn't just some people coming in touring. They all said if he was a Republican nominee, they'd vote for him again. Y'all are a bunch of spineless bitches. And to Jeanine Pirro, who went ballistic on Geraldo about how Trump would handle nothing, bitch, let me tell you something. You need to lay off the liquor and the drugs. Because, he would have just bent over and let Putin give it to him in the ass with a baseball bat and some Sandy Vaseline. And let him just go in and take Crimea. That's what your boy would have done. Y'all think being a bully is being tough. That's bullshit. Bullies are weak. Weak. If that sick, rotted brain bastard down in Mar-a-Lago would have a one-on-one confrontation, he'd curl up like the bitch he is and shit his pants, which he regularly does for entertainment purposes only. I'm saddened every time I see demonstrations of this bullshit. You know, Lindsey Graham, you said you were used to being called a racist, so I'm sure you used to be called a faggot too. Because whenever I refer to your bitch ass, that's what I'm calling you. And I don't offend my gay brothers and sisters. I love them. I told you I'm at least one letter within the LGBTQIA community. I mean it to offend you. But you're probably used to being called that too. I pray that it backfires on all y'all's asses. That just the way you treated this woman, that y'all's bitch asses get a chance to know what it feels like. See, because the one thing none of y'all have is integrity. You weren't trying to question a justice. You were campaigning, throwing red meat. Do you know in some southern states, in Tennessee, they wouldn't remove slave and discussing the ownership in their constitution, their state constitution. See, they long for the glory days. Motherfuckers, we are not going back. We are not going back to normal and not going back to another goddamn thing because normal did not work for us. We are going forward. We are telling our own stories. We will keep our stories alive by telling them to our children. We will make sure that they know about the people that are Black and brown and First Nation people, about the contributions they made to make this country great and that they did it in love because they love this country, in spite of the abuse, in spite of being treated less than. In fact, being reminded, no matter how educated or decent, articulate you are, you're still less than. But see, I know that anybody who's acting with a superior, what they call it, superior attitude or whatever, is because you know you're inferior. Every last one of you Republican white men are inferior human beings. You think you only find your manhood when you've been drinking or you pick up a gun and you can kill somebody. But there's an old saying, baby, you got to bring some to get some. You needn't think that the people that have lived here in this country that don't look like you, or even some that look like you needn't think for one moment that we're going to sit and let you just have your way. And to that heckling hag, Monistat Marjorie, baby, did you that commercial, your campaign commercial? That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You are an ignorant bitch, and it's too bad that the people with it. I send my little $3 and $5 to Clarence Flowers. I know he's going to have a tough road to hoe. But it's too bad that the constituents in your district are as ignorant as your ass. See, you are an example of why cousins shouldn't marry and procreate for entertainment purposes only. You bear witness. So, I don't know who came on today. I'm trying to see. It's moving kind of fast. Hey, Doreen. Let's see. Hey, J-Lo. Hey, Jaconda. Hey, Sharon, my love. Thank you for coming to moderate for me. I love Sharon. Between she and Lucky Girl, they're the hardest working moderators on the YouTubes. I want to thank you all for allowing me to vent. I think I'm more hurt than anything. I'm more hurt by what I saw than anything. That because of this woman's skin color, somehow she's got a hidden agenda. What you hiding, Blackburn, you freaky bitch? Paint just and Blackburn's question was so fucking stupid that Ketanji had to scratch her head. I know she wanted to say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You wouldn't even let the woman say it's a private school. They read what the fuck they want to read. And if the parents don't like it, find another fucking school. In the 21st century, in the year 2022, we're still attempting to be able to vote freely and have our votes count. But it seems like, see, black people may not show up on every election, but when we show up, shit changes. Shit changes. And of course, we know that no white person ever cheats. I hope that that hatred and that anger that your constituents feels burns them up. And God forgive me, but I'm having a difficult time showing the love tonight. I'm going to have to get on the prayer line and have them pray for me. Excuse me. But we are in some perilous times. We are hearing about those poor folks in Ukraine. I say, we have refugees all over the world. Many of them risking life and limb to get into European countries. It is becoming more and more difficult. The president of Hungary has said if they're black, send them back. I read that some African nations are having a problem with wanting to sanction Russia because the presidents are dirty. You think Putin gives a shit about y'all's black asses? He thinks you're stupid children. And he knows that he greases your palm with some money. You his bitch. So there are African nations having issues with sanctioning Russia. Russia, the continent doesn't even look like the continent anymore. Y'all a bunch of fucking sellouts. And then you want to come to America and tell us what we don't know we have as Black Americans. I got something for you. Yes, we do. We have endured. We have endured. We know exactly what we have, which makes us keenly aware of what we do not have. And your black asses couldn't come here and do what you do had it not been for us. I had a conversation with several. That was what they would tell me. Why don't you go to your country and do what you have done here over there? Do it in your own country. Oh, you can't. That's why you're here. And I mean no offense to my Nigerian friends that I indeed call friends. This is not about you. So I listened to Dr. Bruce Lipton. I like Dr. Bruce Lipton as when he talks about his encounter with the Holy Spirit, with love, that at 1:59, he was not thinking spiritually. He was performing an experiment. He wasn't thinking spiritually at all. And then at 2:00, he was filled with so much love that he felt like his heart was going to burst. I love Greg Braden. I like the way they are proving the intersection of science and the spirit. And Dr. Bruce Lipton has said in some of his talks that if we who desire to have peace would focus on that desire Spread that desire. Just be enveloped in that desire, that beautiful feeling of peace. That we touch and agree that we all want peace in this world. That there would be peace. I believe him. I believe him. We already know that love is the most powerful force there is. And I really think everybody in this chat does their best. I do my best. However, there are days when it's just plain difficult. Just plain difficult to be loving when you want to shake the shit out of somebody. Or rearrange their grill because you're talking some stupid shit. It's tough. Well, I appreciate you all so much. You come on and you let me ramble on. You let me vent. I know that's love. I know that's love. I will send out the notification when Johnie and I are going live. We'll discuss it tonight. We'll discuss it tonight and come up. I'm hoping we can do it tomorrow. Once I talk with him, I will schedule the Streamyard, and perhaps I'll have to schedule it for a little later because it was saying that there was so much traffic at the 7:00 hour today that that I would have to pay $248 to be able to be, for me to matter. That's okay. It's coming. The check is in the mail. It's on its way. I want all of you to keep me in your prayers because I need them. I need them. And of course, in this book, I have all your names in this book. Every time we come on and do a live, I write your names in this book. Your names are in my book. And I remember you in my prayers. So you all enjoy your evening. I don't know if Johnie or any of the wonderful readers are coming on tonight. I know if they are, Sharon, I know I'll see you there. I'll probably see Jaconda and all the rest of you there too. I'm watching this very interesting Netflix show. Before I go, I'm watching it called Young. What does it say? Young. Let me look up here. It's on Netflix. Young, African, and Rich Billionaires. You talk about Flash. They want you to know that they are not they are not third world, that they are as first world as anybody else. And I'm tickled by it. I'm enjoying it. These women are beat in the name of the gods. They are beat down. You hear me? Wearing beautiful clothing, and it's the same. It's a reality show. This is the first season. If you want to get a little chuckle and just kind of see how, because there are several billionaires on the continent, and they've been billionaires for a long time. They didn't just get the money; they've had it. So, I think I'll watch some of that. Maybe go across the street and get some wine. But what I won't be doing is watching any more news today. That I won't. I won't do that. I don't need to hear a replay. I don't need to hear what happened today and Judge Justice Jackson's hearing played on a loop. I don't. I love all of you. So look for the notification for Johnie and I. Okay. And thank you. Love you. Hey, Carmen, see, is that you, girl? Good to see you. All righty. Y'all, I'll see you maybe within a, I know Friday, I know they got something planned, but I'll put my notification out tonight. Thank you so much. When we get off the live, I'm going to read the chat. Love you all so much. Peace.